Hi and welcome back to Bath Road. This week I've managed to modify all my points. I've spent at least an hour, just over an hour per night, modifying the points, basically breaking the links between these two sections here and soldering a link between the outer rails and these inner rails just to give you better electrical contact, so you're not relying on the switchblades for your power to your switchblades, which should hopefully give me more reliability. Also, this kind of prevents any, especially if you're running on DCC, prevents any shorts between the switchblade and the other blade, as they are electrofrog points. So if you're sort of dealing with DCC, it's always recommended to do this to prevent any shorts and blowing any chips. But this week, basically after modifying all the points, I've managed to fix all this section down. So all this section is nice and straight now. You can see they're all lovely and straight. I've still got the pit areas to build up. I'm just waiting on some chairs to come from C&L Fine Scale so I can start building the walls and attaching the chairs ready to take the rails for the pit areas. But all of this section here is now fixed all the way through. It's taken me probably a couple of nights, I'd probably say, to fix, and this weekend to fix all this in place. Believe it or not, it looks easy and straightforward, but when you're trying to get lines to come off like this and actually go straight into where it needs to go into the shed, and same here, trying to maintain the correct distances between the rails, it's proven to be awkward, but I've managed to get through it and it's come out quite good. I'm quite pleased with the progress. I've recently received some more plans from a couple of the guys that worked at Bath Road, just to show you the kind of information they've been passing over to me. They really have helped me, both of them. These are the plans of the main building, and it tells you what the rooms were used for, which way the stairs went, because I'm hoping to include this on the buildings. And this would be the next floor, and then the next floor, which is the mess room, which is the kitchen area. And I've received this along with loads and loads of emails, just to show you the kind of information I've been receiving. I mean, I've been collecting all of this up. I have got pages and pages and pages of information, and information on the servicing, what type of servicing they used to do. I've got more pictures here of the stores in the main shed. This is the two lines for the servicing, 5 and 6, indicating the storerooms here and here, and the offices. There's only so much these gentlemen can do with giving dimensions for the rooms, so some of this I'm going to have to put my own initiative into it. I can kind of work out from windows from the outside, the pictures of the outside on Google. That might try and help me identify the sizes of the rooms, but I've got a general idea of the plan. So when I start to build up the pit areas, once I've built the little walls to take the rails, and I've got the rails running in, all the little areas around it will be built up, because inside the building, just on the entrance, there's probably about a metre or so walkway, so the guys could easily walk through without stepping down into each pit. So I've got to try and build this up piece by piece, and hopefully it should look good when I get near the end. I'm quite looking forward to starting the buildings, but I have to get these parts done first. But yeah, the emails, I mean, Jesus, I've received so much stuff that I've clipped all this together, so I've got so much information that I can use. It's unreal. So I'm really grateful to the guys that have really helped me on this. This is great, and this is an ongoing thing as well. One of the gentlemen's called Roy, and he's basically offered to pass any information that I need to assist me in getting this as right as I can, you know. So that's basically the progress for this weekend. I've dug out some display cases which I've got on this desk now, to sort of housing my my Live Steam Scotsman and my Tornado. So they take pride place on my desk. I basically achieved my goal for this weekend, because that's really what I wanted to get done, is get this side mapped out and fixed, which is coming together really well. So my next stage will be probably bringing these lines through into the jack-in shed, and I'll terminate the lines just before, again, because I'm hoping when I do the rails on the little walls, I can slide the rails straight through onto some sleepers here and actually join them up over here, so they're not actually going to get joined on the join. The rails will run through and butt in here somewhere, and that's why I've left the rails slightly short of the building here. The building starts here, and these rails will come off the chairs and actually run into here, so I'm not going to have like an awkward join on the rails here that could cause me problems. But basically that's it for now. I've pushed all of the little wires for the frogs. I've fed them down. You can't sort of see them because they're so small. I can't even see where it is. Yeah, just here. You can't really make it out, but basically it's a silver wire that runs underneath the rails and underneath the sleeper, sorry, and just comes out underneath the baseboard, so they're ready to be attached to the point motors when I fit them. So hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer, because I'd like to get some of this wired up. To take the frustration away from just doing track work. Sometimes it's nice to do a bit of track work, but then maybe get that work in and try and get some trains running, then move on and do some more. Otherwise you get the tedious job right at the end, doing all the wiring, fitting all the motors, whereas trying to break it up into sections kind of makes it a little bit more comfortable to do. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, and I'll come back next week hopefully with another update. Yes, that's another picture of Bath Road just there. I keep on changing the pictures on the computer. That's part of the fun. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll come back soon for another update. Bye for now. See ya.